Alright, y'all. It's Anime Gamer. I'm back with another video. So, I kind of want to talk about, like, people being disrespectful in public. I'm pretty damn sure y'all have probably dealt with a lot of this kind of thing. You know, pretty much almost everybody has dealt with this, I would say. I mean, different things. I guess what people deem as disrespectful varies between different persons. I know it shouldn't be that way, but but there's a lot of things people will do that's really disrespectful in public, and I've not had any shortages of what disrespectful people do in public, have y'all, another thing too is I've walked and stuff, and whether it's in a grocery store, or wherever I'm at, it's there's say these kids around. There are these kids around. I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about innocent children. That they don't really know anything. About what a lot is being said, but it's one of them will be like that. They will sit there and talk really nasty, in front of these kids. They'll play this nasty music, nasty rap or nasty pop, and it's at the same time, hey, if you like that kind of crap music, you be my guest, but it's have some respect, for yourself and for others, because it's not only just little kids either, because a lot of people don't want to hear that, if you're out in public and if someone just does something like that, starts randomly playing that kind of crap, that's disrespectful in and of itself, because a lot of the stuff that music talks about, it's no count, it's really not, and another thing too is people will say really disrespectful stuff in public, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the Matrix and stuff like that too, because like I said, they'll try to be as disrespectful as possible, it seems, and they will sit there and they will just chew your ass out for no reason, or just because they're having a bad day, they'll chew you out. And it's why did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or something, I've had incidences where, people's been rude to me. I had this one guy, this has been years ago, back when I was still learning stuff about the Matrix and stuff, but anyway, I went in there, to get a thing from GameStop, and then he's like, no, you don't want it because it sucks, and just really bashing it and stuff, and it's if you don't like something like that, that's fine, there's things I don't like and beliefs I don't like and whatnot, but if I'm sitting here at GameStop, I'm not going to sit there and deny them a game, even if I disapprove of the game, or whatever it is. I'm not going to deny them of that, and because they have their own free will. God gave everybody free will, and that's the thing. They want to impose on your free will. That's the thing. They want to impose on your free will. These narcissists, these gang stalkers, backbiters, and people who want their egos fed. That's what they do. They try to do that, and it's just no. People like that honestly really just kind of make me sick, to be honest, because if you're being like that, it kind of shows that you don't respect yourself either. And here's the thing, most people don't respect you or anybody else, and even a lot of them don't even respect themselves. I think, I'll probably do a video about that sometime, but people, they're on OnlyFans or whatever, that's not respecting themselves, and or or whatever it is, like, or they're, acting out in public, in front of a large group of people, even with children around. And it's like, no, that's not respecting yourself. That's not respecting others, and yeah, it's just, it's really weird stuff, really weird. And, but these people in the Matrix, you can't talk any sense into them, and, but, yeah, because, they can't understand what you're saying. Like, if you'll try to tell them, like, say you try to tell them about the Matrix or something, like, they'll get all real defensive and say, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't know, no, get away from me, like, that's not true, because we conform, we obey, and, it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird how people act, and, because, I mean, a lot of the stuff that's in the Matrix is bad, but, yeah, people, they'll do really weird stuff and, be disrespectful in public. Like another thing is, like, this guy I know, we was out eating one time, and his wife just snatches the credit card from his hand. Like, I mean, just snatches it. And it's like, these people like that, these middle class and stuff like that, their marriages are a joke, to be honest, that, because that is not genuine love. That is not a genuine marriage, because, if the wife really loved her husband, she wouldn't be acting that way, and I've seen a lot of them, most of these middle class act that way, and, the men are not any better, to be honest, because they put up with it. They allow it. They allow themselves to be disrespected. They allow other people around them to be disrespected. And, it's just, yeah, it's like, it's ridiculousness. It's ridiculousness, and just, yeah, it's like, at the end of the day, like, just, no, get away from me, like, like, but that's what they do, they'll do stuff like that. Another thing also is, like, like, they'll sit there and talk, like, if they don't get their way, you better be prepared for a childish meltdown or whatever, because it's like, if you tell someone, like, hey, can you kind of turn that nasty music down, or can you kind of turn, can you kind of stop doing that, we're in public and stuff like that, and, but more so than not, they will cuss you out, and say, well, I can do whatever the heck I want to do, or, and it's like, yeah, that is true to an extent, but, like, but that's not the point. The point is, kind of have some respect for, yourself, other people, children that may be in the area, but they don't. They really don't have any respect for them, and it's just, it's a clown show, because they don't even respect themselves. Like, that's pretty bad when you don't even respect yourself, like, but there's countless men and women that do this, and like, I've seen this one story, like, it makes no sense why somebody would do this, but it was about this woman. She was just walking up to random people, asking like random men to sleep with her. And I was thinking to myself, not only are you disrespecting yourself, but you're disrespecting the children in the area, because, you know, there was children in the area. You're disrespecting those men. You're disrespecting everybody around you, basically. And, you know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, kind of ask somebody like something like that in private, you know, not like in public, you know, where other people's hearing it and stuff like that. You know, that's really weird to be doing that, you know, because here's the thing: if that had been a man doing that to a woman, that would not end well. That would not end well. And, you know, the same repercussions need to be vice versa, you know, and that's another thing, you know, that these Matrix people do. They pick and choose on things, and, you know, just, I ain't got no time for that. We do not have time for that. You know, so, but yeah, another thing too is like, if like, say you'll get into like, say you'll like get into some mischief with someone, like say you're like some teenagers and you'll get into some mischief with someone, and I've seen this with adults too, like, or it's like, you know, you'll get in trouble and it's like, you know, when it was clearly their fault, they won't take accountability. They'll blame you, say it was all you, you know, I was just, you know, sitting here, you know, like I'm just a wingman. It's like, no, it's actually the other way around, you know, in a lot of cases. Like, you know, there was this one time I was around this one person, and, you know, he was wanting to like break into this camper and, you know, like try to take some stuff. And I was like, no, dude, you don't need to do that. You know, that's not right, you know. And kid you not, man, like, you know, this guy did it, you know, and I sat out there, you know, I wasn't being a part of it, you know. I was out there by the curb, and, you know, this guy comes up and he's got like an assault rifle or something, you know, and points it at me, and I'm saying, hey man, look, you know, don't point this at me, you know, this person I know is in there. I'm not helping them at all. You know, I'm sitting out at the curb minding my own business because I don't think he should be doing it, and I told him that. You know, so if you're going to point that gun at anybody, you need to go point at him because he's in your camper. You know, and, you know, guy backed off. You know, because I told him, I was like, you know, I don't care what you got. I don't really care. You know, I don't want what you have, and I told him, I said, you know, I don't involve myself in that kind of lifestyle. And after he did that, you know, that guy that I was hanging with, I was like, yeah, dude, we can't hang out no more, because, you know, if you're going to be doing kind of crap like that, you know, I'm not going to go to jail for something I'm not doing just because you're wanting to be an idiot and steal from people. And, you know, it's like, you know, that's another thing too. He disrespected me, he disrespected himself, he disrespected the one he was stealing from, and really disrespected everybody in the whole neighborhood, you know, like, so it's like, you know, yeah, they'll do anything and everything that they can to disrespect you. And but yeah, you know, don't let it bother you, you know, just do not conform, do not conform to the Matrix. Don't get involved with, you know, whatever it is they got going on, the weird stuff they got going on, or. But yeah, they got a lot of weird stuff going on. They really do, and their lives are pathetic. They've got no life, and you know, so yeah, I mean. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna wrap that up. You know, wrap this one up too. I don't want to just sit here and talk a lot, you know, because I think I'm feeling a little bit under the weather and whatnot and all that. So I'll see y'all later in the next one.